Children. I hope so, because it's like quite central to the whole slavery business, so I would hope so. Because the way with the quest and everything, I think it's done very cleverly that of the 3 different strategies, the mod has actually the strategies overlap themselves, and that's pretty complicated in the with the dialogues to write your quest in such a way that one is going to overlap with the other, one is going to pick up at a point later on in the first quest. It's pretty complicated, I know, because to build the estate I have the quest, all of the quests to build the houses, and all of the quests to recruit the NPCs can be happening at different time independently, but some of them rely on the other, and that's very complicated. So I'm hoping to answer your question that Brother Juniper, when he wrote the mod, clearly he knew what he was doing with the dialogue. He would take that into account. All right,
Madam,
we're gonna see if we have any more quests or information. There used to be a fine clothier. I know, it's mine now, it's all good. There we go. Well, I'm glad. You can't help but feel that this mod was made for low-level characters. It could be that I've chosen the way of diplomacy, so there's a lot of back and forth. I'm guessing the Bitterblade tasks are more dangerous, but then again, to Fort Moonmouth we go. I'm so glad we don't have to use the console. I mean, sometimes, especially when your game is heavily modded, you can't prevent all the conflicts happening one another, but I'm so glad we don't have to, because it feels a bit like a defeat when you actually have to open up the console. Woohoo! The later part of the twin lamp had depended on the main quest being advanced to a certain level. I hope not too much of a level, because I'm not sure how far I'm gonna want to go with the main quest. This character, she is a firm believer in the 9. Now I know that the different faiths in the Elder Scrolls are not mutually exclusive. But I don't know that she's gonna want to take stock in the Ashlanders stories and the prophecies and worshipping the ancestors, that sort of thing. So yes, is this about that work I mentioned? Yes, it is. Through various channels, I have learned a bit about your situation. I'd like to tell you a little story, and when I'm done, you can ask me some questions, and then maybe you might decide to go out and do some things. You might, or you might not. That is your affair. And I also want to tell you about a nice present I think the Emperor wants you to have. I'm not sure where it is. Maybe you'll want to check back and see if I found it later, after you've done some things. He's so subtle, this guy. Very subtle. Alright, go ahead. Tell me your story. I only had the 2 latest rumor topics. Yes, I was so convinced he was the one who was going to give me the secret. Anyway, I'm glad I checked one more time. Once upon a time, there was a bad magistrate who took gold from criminal organization to reduce the sentences and fines of criminals. Everybody knew what he was doing. Sorry, he was doing this, but nobody could prove it. Because even if it could be proved, the bad magistrate had important friends, and proof is not as powerful as important friends. This sounds very, up to date. Anyway. At the same time, there was a good officer who enforced the laws because he thought laws made people happy and safe. And I agree with that. Because my character is an Imperial. She does believe in the empire, bringing law and order and happiness to everyone. And it bothered the good officer that enforcing the laws did no good because the bad magistrate let the criminals go as quick as the officer caught them. It's a wonderful story. For a long time the good officer sighed and said, "What can I do, because the bad magistrate has important friends, and nothing I can do will touch him." But then the good officer said, "Say, wait a minute. What about the bad people who are bribing the bad magistrate? They haven't got important friends, and if they aren't around, then the bad magistrate can't get any more bribes." Clever. And even better, the good officer suspected that the bad people who were bribing the bad magistrate were probably criminal themselves. So the good officer decided that it would be good if the bad people who were bribing the bad magistrate should go away forever. So that good officer made his little special prayer, and there would be a nice bloodbath to wash the bad people away. There, isn't that a nice little story? Maybe not a perfect story, because it ends with a prayer and not a bloodbath. But maybe the story is not over yet. Tell me about the bad people. Oh, the bad people is a Camonatong. Right. We'll talk to the Thieves Guild. Hopefully they're gonna have something to tell us. The bad people in my story are 5 members of the Camonatong. I know they are a scout, a pawnbroker, a servant, a thief and a smith, and that they are in Balmora. Unfortunately, I don't know their names, but maybe you can find their names. And if you find their names, then maybe the story could have a happy ending with a bloodbath and a nice present. Okay. Progress. I really need to find an amulet of Amsleevy intervention. And the worst thing is that with my fighter I got 2 or 3 of those. And so far nothing. Fortunately. Hey, hello, Hate Wizard. Hey, Swaghammer, you have a new account. Alright. Why did you change your account? Were you... Why would you? You could have changed your nick simply. But that's fine anyway, I'm happy you're here. That's the important thing. What do you know? A plant I hadn't picked up. 2 plants I hadn't picked up on the way between Balmora and Fort Moonmouth. And I think, since I want to talk to the Thieves Guild, I should take this little shortcut right there. There we go. Now I am not a member. Hopefully they will still tell me about it. Hello, Sotild. You don't know me. Wow, she's a tough cookie, isn't she? Then again, she's a trader, but... Bad people, what do you mean? I don't know about that, understand? I don't want to know about that, none of my business. I stay out of the council club. Let's see if, you know, she would be willing to tell me a little more than that. Using my very, very fancy attire. See, it's a lot better. Come on. We'll go with that. There we go, a little effort. I know I could ask someone else, but you know, I'm quite happy to have someone to use my speechcraft on. And also I'll see if I can sell a couple of things to her. Where did I leave my skooma and moon sugar? Somewhere in somebody else's shop. Anyway, I have the entry for the bad people. They are officially bad. Let's see what she's got. Really not much. What do I have? Yeah, of course, it's the rubbish I picked off the the slaver. See, that's about right. Anything else? I don't think so. This one I want to put at home. And I already did go through all of these to sell a bunch of it. There we go. It is time for a bloodbath, people.
Well,
which means it is time to call my friends to help me with the bloodbath. Now that I know about them, are they going to attack me as soon as I get close? Because really I need to talk to a Domner Savant for the Imperial Cult Oracle quest. No, good. They're not attacking me on sight. That's good. And I think it's, you know, poetic justice, I don't know, that I'm gonna make him give me the information I need. Alright, oh, phew, you really, really like me. They make you feel, well, special, or you are special, you're marked for death. But, please, do tell me about the Boots of the Apostle. The place name reference in the Oracle's prophecy is obvious. An ancient Domner stronghold called Berandas lies south of the village of Gnesis in the West Gash region. I would also not be surprised to find that the reference to Wings of Twilight designate the guardians of the treasure you seek. Winged Twilights are Daedric servants of the Daedra Lord Azura, one of the Anticipation worshipped in the Tribunal Temple. Thank you for that information. You think my tones... we'll see right now. But no, not right now. I'm glad there's already one gone. It's gonna make things just a little bit easier. Hey Twizzard, you quarreled with unpleasant person and he bothered you. You didn't know you can change the nickname. Wow. Oh well, you have a new shiny account. What do I want? I want to call my friends. And Jasmine, hopefully she's not too squishy. Are you healthy? Not super healthy. I'd better make sure she's really ready for a fight. And there, perfect health. Let's start with you, shall we? Go away, go away. Well, make me go away. Nice thing is the others are not attacking me all at once. It's a good thing I summoned my wolf to come and help me. Come on, Wolfie, you can do it. He does so much damage if you can see the bar. Alright. You're next. I know we talked and we had a good connection and all that. But you still came on the tongue. This one was reasonably easy.
You'll be dead.
And the others are attacking me. And the silver lining is I'm gonna get all kinds of fancy clothes to put in my shop.
You will die.
I don't know that Jasmine is super useful right now, but oh well. I think there's another one.
My time is precious, so make it quick.
Hello, Madral Tiris. We know you. Even improved my speechcraft. Nice.
You will suffer greatly.
All right. $75. There's no way I'm opening that. Not with my skill. 50. I might be able to. Because the next time, once I buy this place, it's actually a different cell altogether. So I might as well loot everything there is to loot. If I'm able. The bartender is not. I mean, it is true that the others didn't attack me and I was surprised. But he's not going to stay. He's not going to be there. Okay. Now you make me doubt whether I should reload and spare him. Honestly, no, I'm not going to reload and spare him. When I asked him if I could perform, he was really rude to me. Telling me basically I wasn't good enough for them. Come on. Do I have better lockpicks? I have lots of lockpicks, but not necessarily better ones. Let's try Journeyman. Really not that good. Oh yes, I see the message from the chat bot. Have a look at the strip him. You know my Mind King warrior. I will strip him and sell his clothes, make a small profit. Alright, this is oh crap. I'm looking at the chat, not even realizing that this is open. Now I know I don't take the food from the caves and you know, any place that is suspicious, but this is all good food. I don't care for the bottle though. Might be able to sell it for quite a bit of money. Alright, let's clean house. That's it. There's nothing else that I would want apart from the 50 septims. Good. The next time I walk in here, it will be because I own the place. But for now, I need to... Oh, isn't there one up there that's going to want to attack me?
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Oh. Alright. Are you bad people? I guess not, if she so nicely tells me where to find the information. I guess she's not. Right, let's put the clothes in the chest.
House brother of House Lally, how may I serve you?
I got a feeling that now the amount of clothes that I have for sale is not diminishing very fast. At some point I guess I'll just have to give time to my shop assistant to sell all of it. I don't think this one will sell. I don't think it's vanilla. Extravagant.
With pleasure. Please, go ahead. I'm all ears.
423, but that's only because I took some last time. I took 100 drakes or so. I think it is high time we got our little present. I wouldn't mind some money as well, but we'll see how it goes. Hey Larry, yes. Yes, about the work. I see everything has been taken care of, and remarkably enough, without creating any problems of a legal nature. You are far more discreet than I had hoped. I'm so glad I found that nice present from the Emperor. Here, it seems to be a ring, a very nice ring. There was a note with it, I'm afraid, but I'll let the Emperor know you received it. I'm sure he'll be pleased, and also for me, because of your exceptional discretion, take this special volume from my own library. Oh, a skill book. Alright. Alright, I like that. Dun-dun-dun. There it is, the quest, Town Balmora, Index 35. Quest complete. What is my favorite type of mod? To enter the pool, very easy. You move your mouse onto the screen, and right around there, I can see on the screen, there's an icon that appears. You click on it, you go current pool, you vote on your favorite pool. There's a giveaway as well. I mean, the game is not a grand game, but if you think you might like it, just enter the giveaway as well. And my favorite types of mod, there would have to be gameplay mods, quest and gameplay. But I really like mods that allow me to roleplay a character. So, well, in this particular case, it's quite conceited, I guess, if I say that my bard mod is the sort of mod I like. But truly it is something that allows me to roleplay a character with different ways to fight and progress as a character, other than, you know, go with my sword or my fireballs. Things to collect, companions, a pretty place to stay. But that's not just one type of mod, is it? It's plenty of mods all into one. Greybrush Island. How do you know about the Greybrush Island? What it is? It's a modest-sized fishing community just west of the fort. Head to the dock if you want to head out. I'm guessing this is a problem with the filter in the dialogues, because I think it is to do with trading dispute. Where it is? In Necessities, where there is a fort and there is this whole area there that has been added with an island in between. So she shouldn't know about the island. And then, like everyone, I guess, I do like the graphic replaces. Only because when you've played the game for such a long time, it's nice to have, you know, it's like a fresh coat of paint on your game. So with every playthrough, I have different replaces. My fighter, I started my fighter I had no replacer whatsoever. I did have the seam fixes, so you know, the UV map on the object, basically. For this model right there, this one is called Terran Rock, and a texture has been applied to it. And you can apply different textures, but also you can sort of move the texture around on the object. So I had the fix for the UV map so that you wouldn't see a seam, a line across the rock where the texture, the beginning and the end of the textures overlap or join. So I had that, but otherwise it was a vanilla texture all the way through. Well, I'm so glad. The one by Cool should be the Fat Leg Camp added by the Twin Lamp. There is a Fat Leg Camp. I love the Cool. Cool is there. So that little one up there. Well, clearly I really need to make some progress with the Twin Lamps. There's lots of it happening. Which reminds me, I could teleport back and report to Jordan and tell him, no, I need to go to, I'm way ahead of myself. I need to go here. Gnisis, alright, okay. Ah, but you know, if that's what's happening, then I'm not surprised if you Fort Klamath. That is from Trade Dispute. And if you remember in Gnisis, I'm starting to have a bit of a sore throat there. In Gnisis, I had all kinds of land problems where the land was sort of like that. But if the Twin Lamp is changing Gnisis, I have an overhaul of Gnisis, and Trade Dispute also did something to the land around Gnisis, then that would explain it. I need to go to the farmer.
We make a special trip just for you. Saying low, right?
Honestly, yeah, I could travel to Pelagiad and then go all the way across. Is it much shorter than you know, starting from the Moonmoth Fort and traveling there? Oh, Saran is actually a bit closer, and I've never discovered that area. Let's go to Saran. My poll was insufficient. You voted gameplay changes for Vampire Embrace. Vampire Embrace is a mod I like because it allows you to be a vampire and do things as a vampire, apart from, you know, hiding from the sun and having everybody hate you, which is not cool. So gameplay.
I'm sure it's around your side.
We wish to go north. I'm trying to think if there's something I ought to do here, but I don't think so. Let's go and talk to our friend Sterken. And did you enter the giveaway? One entry. I don't know if that's you, but good. Damn it. Once again with my stupid shortcuts. Sorry, Jasmine. We're gonna swim a bit. It's good for our athletics. That's what it is. I do like clothing mods as well, but that doesn't surprise you so much. But mods like Clothiers of Vvardenfell by Korana and Bad Karma, they work together on it. They are mods that I always have loaded, even though I don't always visit all the shops, but I know that if I decide to play a pirate, there's a couple of shops that are gonna have things suited for a pirate. I know that if I need a pretty dress, I can get that. I can get even sexy lingerie. Not that I think I need it right now.